Now, the most important part about doing an unboxing is making sure you have the right equipment. That'll do. Don't play with knives. Also, welcome to KIllco. My name is Brian, and we're doing something different for day 22. We're doing an unboxing / once I figure out what's in here, I might try that. Of course, the first part is that everyone needs to make sure they see you struggle to open the damn box. This is a little more appropriate. Oh. Everything's fine. Now, as always, make sure you point the blade away from you. Very important. You'll be stabbed today. I can only wonder what the delivery person was thinking, because I can definitely hear that there's liquid in this box. Alright. Again, I have no real idea what's in here. This is a donation from someone who watched this channel. They are awesome. I would name them, but I don't want them to be flooded by other people. They know who they are. I know who they are. And I am thanking them officially for sending yet more amazing stuff. So let's just get on with it, shall we? Oh, gosh. I got it. There's a letter. Wasn't expected. Oh my god, it's a Hallmark. Alright. A holiday poem when Christmas gets stressful and tense as can be. Remember the angel on top of your tree, who keeps smiling joyfully no matter what. Just think how you'd feel with the tree up your butt. Try not to think about it and enjoy your holidays. Good advice. There's also a lovely handwritten note in here, which I will keep for myself because it was much appreciated. And once again, thank you for sending this, because, yeah, 2020 has been pretty rough. And all us whiskey tubers out there are just doing what we do. I'm glad people enjoy this. And I'm also glad when people are kind enough to send wonderful things like what I'm about to see in this box. Holy crap. Oh. Sour Patch Kids. Gobstoppers. It really is Christmas. Gully blocks. Never heard of those. I must be out of touch. And Swedish fish. I really do like Swedish fish. I don't remember the last time I've had them. Candy galore. Nerds and Mike and Ike's. Wow. I am going to need to see dentists soon. But these are glorious. And other than the fact that there are a heck of a lot of samples in here, I did notice this thing. Oh, good. I was a little paranoid. Pop Rock. Oh my god, it's full of candy. It smells so good. Candy canes galore. You know, if it weren't for the time, and by the way, it's like almost 4 a.m. I would start eating a bunch of these right now. Whiskey tube full of candy. I'm set. The hell with losing weight. Samples. More samples. Even more samples. Whatever this is. I honestly don't know what this is. It's a mystery wrapped in an enigma. There's a lot of effort into wrapping this stuff. Good God, man. Where do you get the energy? Crown Royal beer koozies. Very nice. Very elegant. Well, I'll be damned. I honestly thought, no one would send one of these. That's silly. You know, I saw the candy in the tube, and I was like, good one. I didn't expect to actually get a bottle of this, because this is one of the things that has been widely talked up, and the E.H. Taylor is something people go searching for, and suddenly I find myself with a bottle to try. I don't know when I'm going to try it, and I also still have the samples to look through. Oh my gosh. In total, there seem to be 9 samples. Many of them look like they're hand-done samples, which I will save and review at some point, once I actually unwrap them all, which could take me a while. But I did notice these two, which happen to be 2 Texas whiskeys. I think I know exactly which one I'll be doing for day 22. This is at the bottom. I happen to like Tootsie Rolls. Some people don't. I definitely do. It's like Halloween. Laffy Taffies galore. Oops. And this is the bottle that was officially donated, now that I have the actual bottle of whiskey in there. Amazing. Totally unexpected. I'm going to be a little ashamed and flabbergasted once I check to see how much this thing is. That's right, folks. Balcones Texas Rye 100 Proof is the sample we are going with this evening. This morning. Anyhow. It's probably the most candy I've ever had since I was a kid. Again, thank you for all of these samples and candies and deliciousness. You are too kind. You know you are. Now, as you all saw, as I hopefully did a decent edit of this, I had no idea this was in the box. I had no idea I was going to review it tonight. Looking forward to it, because I do like Balcones stuff so far, and I do tend to like ryes. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully my Glencairn won't self-destruct, since this is a Garrison Brothers Glencairn and this is a Balcones product. We'll see. Nope, we're good. Lovely. On to the color. Glorious, is it not? Once again, I'm getting screwed up by the light, but this one seems darker than usual. We are talking Texas bourbon here, Texas whiskey at the very least. Texas rye. Looking forward to it. Color's good. I would definitely call this amber. But let's get on to the nosing. Begin nosing technique. Oh. There's a little bit of funk off that. Yeah, darker notes. Not quite what I was expecting at all. But then again, it's Balcones. That was like fruit notes. A little bit of, I guess, dark chocolate. The rye is in there, but it feels kind of buried behind everything else. I'm getting notes of candy. I don't know if that's just because of what it came with, or there's a little bit of black licorice. But it's weird. There's something weird about it. It's not like what I'm used to say the least, as far as it's concerning ryes. No, definitely not what I was expecting. Fruity and musty, and almost, it's reminding me more of a scotch than a bourbon. Or a rye, for that matter, so, wow. But mostly fruity and these weird candy notes I'm getting that I can't pick out. Now, my brain has been flooded with candy since what I received just now, but it's very sweet, like almost ridiculously sweet on the smell. Let's try for the taste, see what happens. There we go. Oh my goodness. What? That's some hardcore rye. And it seemed like I was actually eating spicy food for a second there. And I'm getting chocolate notes. Whoa. Dark chocolate. Oh, that's nuts. Not exactly overwhelming, but definitely not what I'm used to at all. I don't think I'm tasting anything like this. I'm getting mostly dark chocolate and a little bit of spice. Wow. I suppose it's probably a bit of oak as well. But it's really hard for me to pick out the notes. I've had Balcones before. It's been a while. But they always do kind of nut stuff. Like, not what I expect. Ever. You know, when I go into this, I know it's a Texas whiskey, but I also, there are certain expectations, you know, brown sugar, vanilla, etc., bourbon type stuff. But since it's a Texas whiskey and since it's Balcones, it's a whole other thing usually. It's more like a scotch that was hanging out in Texas for a while. But this is a rye, which makes it even weirder. So I've got these black licorice notes and this dark chocolate thing that came out of nowhere. And the spicy pepperiness. Like, at first I thought it seemed like spicy food, and that was completely new. I've never had that kind of sensation of, oh, this is peppery, like actual pepper, and a little spicy, and then it's gone immediately. Coffee. I'm getting coffee notes off of this. I don't think I've ever had one of those. But it's like coffee grounds. That's nuts. And that's on the smell. I just smelled it again. I'll try and put it on my tongue for a minute and see what happens. Ooh, it is. Whoa, whoa. Felt to go down that time. But this is doing the prickly stuff on my tongue. Whether that's alcohol or just the taste, I don't know. Peppery chocolate. I don't taste coffee, but now that I've had that smell, it's in my brain. Whoa. Little citrus. Oh, it's all over. Whoa. Whoa. At the end, it's the finish. The finish, I get a coffee note. That's nuts. This does not taste like any rye I've ever had in my life. And then a little bit of oak also on the finish. Well, this is certainly an unexpected twist and turn of events for the evening. Getting a whole bunch of crazy whiskey and trying this one that doesn't taste like anything I've had before. And Balcones always throws me for a loop. So as usual, there's a link below. I'm going to use an app, and we're going to find out a little more about what other people thought about this and educate ourselves a little bit. Sort of. Not really. A little bit. All right, here we go. This is unlike anything I've ever had before. So that was a surprise. But the community nose profile will also agree with me. So let's get on to it. The nose profile for the community. Chocolate, cocoa, toasted, milk chocolate, mocha, sweet, brown sugar, herbal, mint, dried fruit, and plum. So I was not going bonkers by getting these weird chocolate notes off the smell. I wish I could get plum out of this, but I don't even know what a plum smells like, to be honest. As usual, I forgot to see the price paid first, but this is around $38, maybe $40, if you can find it. This is a Texas whiskey, so might not be available in all areas. The flavor profile for the community. Nutmeg, cocoa, milk chocolate, grassy, pepper, herbal, dark chocolate, rye, sweet, chocolate, mocha, pine forest, caramel, and plum. It is a little grassy. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I'd have to read that. Now that's stuck in my head. And the community finish profile is grassy mocha, cocoa, milk chocolate, herbal, plum, and pine forest. I got coffee for some reason. But certainly there was agreement with some of the weird notes I got on this. Still haven't picked out mint specifically, but man, the chocolate notes in this are crazy. Like chocolate and mocha and cocoa. Maybe that's what I was getting instead of coffee. It's cocoa, but it's nuts. It's bonkers. Bonkers rye. I've never had anything like it ever. The official overview. Origin, USA, Texas. ABV is 50%. Yep. The type is rye. And the age, no age statement. But I did see on the bottle here, aged at least 15 months in oak. I'll give their little blip first, and then I'll go over all their notes for the official stuff. Our 100% rye mash build began with Elbin rye from northwest Texas, accompanied by crystal, chocolate, and roasted rye. Driven by constant curiosity, we distilled our rye in our copper pot stills, bringing new subtlety and perspective to our approach. You guys did something, because I've never had anything like this in my life. The official nose. Soft, charred oak, black tea, and cracked pepper open up to fruit and chocolate-covered cherries. Oh, I like the sound of that, chocolate-covered cherries. I don't get that on the smell, but I like where they're going with that. The chocolate thing is definite, though. I mean, it's unavoidable. Official taste. Creamy, buttery toffee, building to peppery spice notes with hints of coffee and nuts. Hey, coffee. There's coffee in there. I'm not losing it. I still almost know what I'm doing. I have opinions. It's really all I have. Is I have opinions, and apparently their official notes agree with mine. So, in that one regard. The official finish. Peanut butter and dark chocolate. Yes. I would say more coffee, but that's me. Peanut butter? Really? Well, that was not only an amazing amount of whiskey that I just got from a magnificent bastard, we'll say. But, yeah. This is a very unique type of rye. If you want to try something completely outside of what rye is, try Balcones rye. But with that, we conclude day 22. And as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And Sláinte. Thank you for joining me on KIllco. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.